In today's lesson, we'll be learning about the equation of a line with a focus on table of values. In a previous lesson, we learned that a linear relation is really just a pattern, and a pattern can be represented with an equation. Both of these equations mean exactly the same thing. Rate of change is the same thing as slope, and initial value is the same thing as the y-intercept. The slope of a line can be found by drawing a right triangle underneath that line. The height of this triangle would be the rise, while the base of this triangle would be the run. The slope of a line can also be found if you know the coordinates or address of 2 points on a line. You would take y2 subtract y1 over x2 subtract x1. From this table of values, we want to find both the y-intercept and the slope. If you recall, the y-intercept is the value of y when x is 0. Therefore, the y-intercept is 3. Take a close look at the values of x. You'll notice that they are increasing by 1. Take a close look at the values of y. You'll notice that they are increasing by 2. But how are we going to use these numbers to find the slope? Well, the number 1 is actually the run, which is the same thing as x2 minus x1, while the number 2 is actually the rise, which is the same thing as y2 minus y1. Since we know the rise is 2 and the run is 1, therefore the slope is equal to 2 over 1, which is the same thing as 2 divided by 1, which is the same thing as 2. Therefore, the slope is equal to 2. We just determined the slope of this line to be 2, and from before we knew that the y-intercept was 3. Therefore, the equation of this line is y equals 2x plus 3.